Hey there everyone, this is my first video that I'm doing where I'm talking about the journey that I'm going on. Sorry, I have to put my safety glasses on, I'm blind as a bat. They're safety glasses from work, they're prescription, but since I work in the, I go to work in my truck, I just leave my safety glasses in here and it's what I usually drive in. But anyways, I just wanted to make a video about my journey that I'm going on, which is a weight loss journey and a muscle building journey. Something I have wanted to do for a very long time, as I have slowly started to gain weight, especially after, you know, I got married, had kids, you know, just parenthood, working all the time. You pretty much just lose all motivation to work out, all motivation to do pretty much anything outside of work, take care of your family and whatever else is going on in your life, right? Just the typical dad, normal life, and sometimes it gets away from you and you get into this thing where life is almost like there's just not enough time, right? And basically that's what happened. Not enough time in my life, and at least that's what my excuse was, right? Everyone has excuses. That was mine, and you know, life goes on. But I decided that finally it was time to make a change and change my life. I did that starting January, I think it was like January 28th. I'd have to make sure, but it was sometime around there. The end of January, I decided that I was going to change my life around and start to work out. Well, no, start to diet is where I started. And basically what happened is I went to a doctor's appointment actually, and I weighed 299 pounds. So basically 300, and that really got to me in my head that I was going to be basically 300 pounds, and I never wanted to hit that, right? And so basically I told myself, hey, I'm not going to hit 300. I want to do something about that, right? And basically what I was able to do, or what I decided to do, sorry, I'm going to shut the truck here. That way everything dies off except for this light. But basically what I decided to do is that I was going to do, basically to start off, man, sorry about this. I'm trying to fix the camera. It's up on my truck, just up on like the center console, just trying to center it a little bit more. But basically was to do OMAD and start counting calories. So basically I started doing that, but what I did was I actually saw this shake. It's a protein shake, and it comes with some other essential vitamins and minerals and other things, you know, almost like a meal replacement. And I decided, I talked with my coworker who I'm pretty close with, and he wanted to lose some weight too. We had been going to lunch together every single day at lunch, and basically I asked him like, hey, would you do this with me if we did it together? He said, yeah. So we ended up getting those shakes, and so instead of going out to eat for lunch every single day, we decided to do those shakes, and then we started counting our calories with it. And so basically what went from 1,000 calorie lunch, give or take, ended up turning into 150, 160 calorie lunch. And then basically for dinner, I could have whatever I wanted. And that worked for quite some time. I made it down from 299, as I said, to start off, down to 270 pounds. When I got to 270, I started looking into things. I started feeling better, and I started to feel like maybe I should change something else. Change, you know, maybe start working out, maybe start to better myself in other ways as well, not just losing weight. And so basically I decided in March, the end of March, that I should start going to the gym. I asked my wife if she could go set me up while I was at work. She went and she set me up at the gym, and basically that was, I think March 23rd was my first day in the, no, March 21st was my first day in the gym. And today is May 5th, 26th. And I started tracking my gym workouts through an app called Liftoff. And I've been tracking my workouts for 31 days straight. There's some rest days in there, but it counts that as well. But I had gone from March 21st on to now. I just wasn't on the app that whole time. So I have a 31-day streak on there of going to the gym. I was pretty consistent. We can talk about what I'm doing at the gym in another video like this, but basically I started going to the gym, and from there I haven't really lost weight. I did finally, after a month and a half of going to the gym, I did finally start to see some weight loss after some weight gain at the gym. So my number that I saw most recently was a 269. So officially down 30 pounds in 3 months, a little over 3 months now. But this past month and a half, I haven't seen any losses in weight. However, I've seen a lot of loss in like clothes fitting better, my face to me looking better, to my family looking better. Many people are noticing those things, and it's a surreal feeling. And really, I just wanted to make a video. Not sure if this is going to go anywhere. If it does, I hope that I have the courage to do it. But if it does, what I want to do is I want to hopefully encourage others, especially those in my shoes that are also, you know, working dads, taking care of their families. Maybe anyone else that's just doesn't have the motivation or doesn't think that they can do it. Try to motivate those people that even if you have a very busy lifestyle, you can do it. Yes, you will make some sacrifices. Like I still try to get as much sleep as I can. I still try to do as much as I can, but I'm not able to have as much like me time as I want, you know? A lot of times, like I used to read, I used to do some other things. I have less of that time, like gaming. I don't game as much anymore. I'm really focused on this journey. I'm still tracking my calories. I'm still tracking all my workouts. I've progressively gotten stronger. For one tidbit of my strength, when I first started, 45-ish days ago, something like that, my first time I did deadlift. Now, granted, it wasn't to try to max. It was just to try to see what it felt like, because I hadn't done a deadlift since, well, what? I'm about to be 28. Probably haven't done one since I was 17, so 11 years since I've done a deadlift, and I just wanted to try it. But my first time I did 95 pounds, right? Which isn't a lot for a 278 pound guy at that time, because I went up in weight after I started working out. And now today, just got back from the gym. That's why I'm a little sweaty. It's why I'm in the truck. Just drove back from the gym. I lifted, and I could have done more, but I'm doing my best to try to like save my body at the same time, because I know that I am out of shape. I know that I am carrying a lot of excess weight, and I don't want to hurt my body any more than I have to. But I went up to 225 for 5 reps. And so in that month span, feeling safe, I went from 95 to 225. And, you know, those are those things, like, even in just a month's time, I felt so much better. Like at work, we have an area where you have to go upstairs, lots of stairs, 8 flights of them, just to get up to the top. Sometimes you have to go up and down, up and down. And it used to wind me a lot just going from A to B, right? But today I did them again, and I felt so much better doing them. Now, I'm still fat. I'm still winded, right? But it felt so much better. And like all around, I'm feeling better, right? Like I have to change my shoes to get into my job, and you kind of have to like go over this hump, you know. There's like a bench that you have to sit at to put your boots on. And now when I do that, I can put my boots on easier. When I get up from that bench, I can go down into like a squat position, and I can go back up, and it feels so much better, right? So like there's this part of me, like I haven't even been doing this for very long, but I'm starting to feel so much better. Like even on the treadmill, I don't go for as long anymore because I'm trying to like, kind of get some extra rest. And lately I've been going later, but I'm trying not to miss, right? But the treadmill, I'm not as winded as before. Like the first time I got on the treadmill, I did 2.5 miles per hour. Now, granted, I still only do like 3.5. I don't do anything crazy. But I was doing 2.5 miles per hour and my heart rate spiked to 160 and it stayed there, 160, 168, 163. I wear a watch that monitors my heart rate. Now, how accurate it is, I don't know, but it's pretty accurate for saying whether I'm higher or lower, right? It's going to be able to tell if I'm at, 90-ish or 160-ish. And I skyrocketed up to 160. Now today, when I do that same treadmill, maybe even a little bit faster, 3.5, like I was talking about, I'm only at the 120. Maybe I jump to 140 if I hit myself on some incline and I start doing some more. And even battling allergies now, which you guys can probably hear a little bit, like I just, it's so much better. I feel so... I feel like I can tackle the world a lot more, and I really haven't been at it for long. Like it's just these subtle changes, and basically, from what I've learned and I've gathered and I rewired my brain, I feel like I can do so much more. I can eat so much more. Like now I'm eating a little bit more calories because I'm going to the gym, right? But I'm still monitoring those calories. I monitor, the estimation of how many calories I am burning in the gym, and I'm still aiming for that 1,000 calorie deficit because I'm trying to lose 2 pounds a week. But you're not going to see all of that when you have a lot of water weight that you're taking on and a lot of those other things like building the muscle at the same time as you're losing the fat. And so your actual loss on the scale isn't going to be as quick, which is a little discouraging. I'm not going to lie. I would love to get on that scale and see that I'm already at 250, right? It's another month in and I haven't lost anything. I should at least be at 260, right? But the other changes that I've seen since going to the gym, it's just been absurd. The amount of different changes. Like I can keep up with my kids a lot more, I see myself, on Saturdays when I'm not working, I get up and I spend the first hour, 2 hours just wrestling with my kids while my wife cooks breakfast for us, I'm able to do a lot more of those things that I didn't have the energy to do before I started this journey. And anyways, yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Don't know where this will go, but kind of wanted to start this journey. I went from 299 down to 269, and it's still fluctuating. Today I got on the scale and it was 271, right? It's going to fluctuate. It's going to ebb and flow. Truck light just went off. Probably have to start the battery. It's been a while, just sitting here doing nothing. But yeah, I think I'll do some more videos if this does happen. I'll talk about my diet, how I'm doing that, what changes have I made, what did I do to start, really dig into that. And then my workout journey, talk about my weight loss journey. And then I just want to keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on, some of the things that, have happened. Maybe some stories that I've had at the gym. I had this time where basically I thought I had schizophrenia all of a sudden, but I didn't. It's a pretty good story. Another story about an old lady. But yeah, basically lots of stories, lots of other things, but just some things to kind of get off my chest, things to talk about. And really, I just want to have some encouragement for others and really talk about what it's like to be a dad that can also do it, and make it a lifestyle and make a choice, make a change in your life, and just know that you can do it. It is something that you can do. It is hard. I promise you it's hard, but I can also promise you that it is very rewarding, something that I have very much enjoyed. There's sometimes I hate it and I don't want to go in, but other than that, like it's really, really good. And I really do love it. And I think you would too. I think that, it would be something good for everyone. And I want to help with that encouragement because I am a normal person. I'm not, man, that dang light, I tell you, I don't want to just be someone that, is already big and telling you you can do it, or, already strong or already lean. Like, I'm just a normal guy. I can't go to the gym 24/7. I can't afford my own at-home gym for, $20,000. I have to go to the gym downtown, which doesn't have everything, but you can do it. I can do it. We can all do it with what we have, what resources we have. And it's something that I think is beneficial, and I want to encourage everyone to do that and maybe be a little bit more of an encouragement, especially for those, like I said, in my shoes that are a lot like me. So anyways, thank you guys for letting me ramble. If you have any questions, let me know. Maybe I can answer them. Maybe I can help you guys get started on your journey as well. I would really like that. It's something that I have recently, like, I can't get it off of my mind. I'm constantly researching new things, constantly trying to learn how to just better myself when it comes to my health, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to losing that weight that I have on me. As you guys can see, like, I'm still a fat guy, right? And anyways, that's everything for now. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I hope to talk to you guys again soon. See ya.